You know, when I first heard about this Folie Deux thing in Joker 2, yes, of course I looked up the pronunciation. And yes, of course I butchered it. I was like, what in the world of wild delusions is that? Turns out it's French for Folie of Two, which sounds like the kind of craziness you'd expect from Joker and Harley Quinn. Arthur Fleck meets Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn alter ego, and they're sharing delusions like it's a buffet of madness. It's like a game of tag, but instead of running around, they're passing around wild ideas of how they're gonna rule Gotham together. And can we talk about the title pronunciation? Folie Deux. As I butchered it. Say it with me like you're sipping a fancy latte, discussing the fun upons at Crazeleur. Sorry, France. Now, in the trailer, they've got this sweet tune playing in the background. What the world needs now is love. I mean, come on. If that's not a hint that Joker and Harley are here to spread their special brand of loony love to the masses, I don't know what is. But I stumbled upon this YouTube warning about the trailer, saying it might mess with your head a bit. I mean, it's not every day that you see Lady Gaga pointing finger guns at herself and having deep conversations about life with the Joker, right? The trailer opens with a bang, showing our man, Arthur Fleck, still chilling at Arkham Asylum, where we last left him. But Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn isn't just a psychiatrist turned psycho. She's a fellow inmate, and she's got a soft spot for Mr. J's brand of mayhem.
Mr. J!
And speaking of music, get ready for some show-stopping numbers. The film's mixing in a bit of that old-school musical magic. But it's not all song and dance. It seems that there's a copycat Joker on the loose, decked out in Arthur's signature threads. Is he a fan paying homage, or a rival clown looking to steal the spotlight? Or is it Arthur running away from himself and his conscience? Who knows? But let's not forget those iconic moments we love. Harley's got her finger guns locked and loaded, mimicking Arthur's style with a playful twist. And who could forget their stare dance? This time it's a duet with Joker and Harley strutting their stuff like they own the place. The trailer ends on a haunting note, an iconic scene with Harley painting a smile on the glass of Arthur's cell. Of course, in Gotham, even love can be twisted. Now, Todd Phillips has returned to direct the sequel. Phillips has once again collaborated with Scott Silver, with whom he co-wrote the script for the first Joker movie. This collaboration was successful in the first movie, and it seems that they have managed to recreate their magic in the sequel. I think a Joker sequel is like the second slice of pizza. You're not sure if you need it, but deep down, you know, you want it. The first movie was like a gourmet pizza, not your average cheesy flick. It stood tall, on its own, no cliffhangers, or teasers for what's next, leaving us all wondering, do we really need more? But hey, here's why Joker Folie Deux might just be worth the watch. First off, it's like catching up with an old friend. We get to dive back into Arthur Fleck's world, see what he's been up to since donning the iconic makeup, and maybe even witness his quirky romance with Harley Quinn. But Todd has addressed rumors that the new film will be a musical. Fans noticed that there were several shots in which Joaquin Phoenix's Joker and Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn are seen dancing and singing. In one scene, the pair perform on stage to an adoring audience at which appears to be a cabaret club. In another, they're depicted waltzing on a rooftop. This has led fans to question whether the sequel is, in fact, a musical. And this is a theory that has gained further traction given the involvement of Grammy-winning pop star Gaga as Quinn. Phillips said, "We never really talked about it like that, but I like to say that it's a film where music is an essential element. To me, that doesn't veer too far from the first film." But apart from Todd, I was just thinking about Lawrence Sher, the genius behind the camera for Joker Folie Deux. You know, he's like the secret sauce in a burger. Can't have the perfect taste without it. Cher is the wizard who waved his magic lens and gave us the visually delicious, original Joker movie. Cher's out there saying this film is a pretty risky movie, like he's daring us to take a bite and see if we can handle the flavor explosion. And you know what? I'm ready for it. I've got my popcorn ready and my eyes wide open, ready to soak in every pixel of Cher's visual symphony. But it's not just about flashy visuals. Cher's also the maestro behind capturing the performances of the cast. Take Lady Gaga, for example, stepping into the shoes of, or should I say, Harley Quinn's boots in the film. Cher's lens turns her into a visual masterpiece, like a painting in motion. He played with the colors, lights, and camera angles like a painter with a twisted brush. And that subway scene? Handheld all the way, adding that extra dash of raw intensity. I felt like I was on the train, holding on for dear life and hoping I didn't run into any clowns. That's every day of my life. Now on to the music. Hildur, gonna have to trust me on this, just look up her last name because it's unpronounceable. So we'll just call her Hildy. The mastermind behind the haunting tunes won more awards than I have fingers. Her music was like a ghost whispering in my ear, setting the mood for all the crazy stuff happening on the screen. And now, they're bringing back Cher and Hildy for round 2 of visual and musical awesomeness. I can already imagine myself sitting in the theater, eyes wide, ears ready for the eerie score to kick in. Now, I know you're all wondering how this sequel will stack up. Early buzz and those trailer reactions. Positive vibes all around. Critics are nodding, fans are cheering. It's like a standing ovation before the show even starts. But hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves. A sequel's success isn't just about topping the original, it's about carving its own crazy path. Each film brings something unique to the table, like a new topping on the pizza of cinema. The Joker and Harley locked up in Arkham Asylum, cooking up mischief and falling head over heels in their own brand of crazy love. It's like a Shakespearean tragedy, only with more makeup and fewer soliloquies. The title, Joker, Folie, which translates to madness shared by two, perfectly captures the essence of our twisted love story. We're not just crazy, we're crazier together. Rumor has it that we'll break out of Arkham and paint Gotham City red. Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't their relationship a bit, problematic? Well, yes. It's like trying to mix oil and water, except oil and water are both on fire. But hey, what's a little chaos in love? It keeps things interesting, right? I don't need therapy. You need therapy. But I have to talk about Gaga. Gaga's no stranger to transformations. I mean, have you seen her outfits at award shows? Meat suit for life! If anyone can bring Harley to life in a totally unique way, it's her. And let's be real, Harley's style needs that extra touch of Gaga flair. Now, chemistry on screen is crucial, especially when you're dancing with the Joker himself. But with Gaga and Phoenix teaming up, it's not just chemistry, it's like watching a chemistry lab explode in glitter and madness. If this movie's a jukebox, then she's the rocker spinning the tunes. The sequel delves deep into the messy, tangled web of love and lunacy between yours truly and the clown prince of crime. But in the trailer, it's like he's playing hide and seek with himself, except the seeker is also the one hiding? Which really messes with the game's rules. And Lady Gaga strolls in as Harley Quinn, not as some shrink trying to fix Joker's screws, but as a fellow inmate. Now, Harley's the one with the power, pulling Arthur into her musical mayhem. Joker, Folie promises a roller coaster of self-doubt, role reversals, and a city that can't make up its mind about its favorite clown. Will Arthur find inner peace, or will he keep running in circles? Will Harley's tunes soothe his soul, or will they just add fuel to the madness fire? In the first Joker movie, Reality and Arthur Fleck's mind play tag like a group of hyperactive squirrels. I mean, who can forget those moments? Take his relationship with Sophie, for example. Turns out it was all in his head. I've had daydreams about winning the lottery, but Arthur took it to a whole new level. Now, in the sequel, Joker, Folie, it seems like Arthur's mind games continue. In a world where reality and hallucination dance the tango, nothing is quite as it seems. Joker, Folie, promises to blur the line between what's real and what's a figment of Arthur's wild imagination. It's like trying to catch smoke with a net, elusive and intriguing. And as of now, there's no official nod to a third movie in the works. We're all eagerly awaiting the release of Joker, Folie on October 4th, 2024. If the sequel does a happy dance at the box office, we might just get that coveted third flick. But here, I leave you with one thought. What if Joker 3 hits the silver screen and someone in a weird black costume swoops in to steal the show? None other than the Dark Knight himself, Batman. Is Mr. I'm not wearing hockey pads going to be in Joker 3? Or Joker 2 could treat us to some back cookies? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until then, be chaotic.